Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Aries. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is the extended bonus for the end of August and Mercury retrograde update. So the reading that I just did for you, I titled it Aries. Once you make this decision for yourself, opportunity flows in fast. The song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting this together, it's called S.O.B., Son of a and Son of a B, and it's by Nathaniel Ratliff and the Night Sweats. And so the song is all about trying to get clean, kick a habit, trying to break unhealthy patterns, right? And I had been saying in the reading, before I even pulled any of the cards, I used the example of potentially going to the gym, right? It's like when you're trying to kick an unhealthy pattern or, make a healthier lifestyle, first thing people do is start exercising, go to the gym. Then the cards that I pulled out was underneath the deck, be true to yourself, and top of the deck, be decisive. So I was, saying it's like you have to be true to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Stop making excuses for everything, such as, I'm so tired and maybe if I go to the gym, I'll feel better, have more energy. But I can't do that because I have too much on my plate, or I have to, watch the kids, or I don't have any time, or I don't have enough energy. Well, that's your problem. You're making too many excuses. You have to be true to yourself. You'll get more energy once you start exercising. That's how it works, right? But once you have decided what it actually is that you're trying to, break, what it is that you need to be true with yourself about, then be decisive on the actions that you're going to take. You can't be wishy-washy. You can't, you can't go back and forth. It's like you have to take decisive action and just do it. Just do it, right? So then I pulled the Five of Wands. You have a lot of wands, by the way. So, and as a fire sign, this is even a lot, right? So just so you know, wands are all about passion and energy. And passion can be towards a person, or it can be towards something that you're passionate about, such as work, career, finance, or like a passion project, right? So in the past or recent past, we have the Five of Wands, which talks about competition, any kind of competitive nature and or bickering or fighting. But I feel like it's this, if it was work related, I feel like you could have been in competition some way, somehow at work. If this is in romance, you could be competing, against multiple people, for the partnership of a King of Wands. That, or this King of Wands is you. You are in your King of Wands energy. Now, the King of Wands is usually a very attractive person, very sought after. He's also he can be a little egotistic. I'm just being honest, right? But it's because he's very sought after, right? So if this isn't you, and this is the other person, this is who you're competing after, right? Or competing for. But then we have the Three of Wands, and that's waiting for your ships to come in, knowing that you've got something in front of you. It could be this King of Wands, but again, if this is you, it's that you've got something better past this bickering, past this competitive nature. But what that is actually a ton of opportunity. That Seven of Cups means lots of opportunity, so much so that it can even be kind of overwhelming, which is also where the be decisive comes in again. It's once you make the decision on what it is that you need to do, make the decision and then do it. You can't go back and forth. And what will happen once you make that decision is in comes this Queen of Wands, the divine counterpart to the King of Wands. Now, again, if this is in a relationship, this is like your divine match coming in, the yin to your yang, right? You might even meet them at a gym. Who knows? You have to be decisive and take the action in order to do so, right? But if it's not an actual person, this is actually your masculine and your feminine side kind of coming together, balancing out. And what that does is create massive opportunity in your world, right? Once you're fully balanced, 100%, that's where opportunity flows in. And it was interesting because then I pulled the base chakra card with the physical health card underneath the deck. I have it covered up because it's a naked body, and even though this is on, I'm first posting this, on my Patreon and OnlyFans, which doesn't matter if you guys see it or not, but I will eventually, after about a month or so, repost this content as bonus material on YouTube, so I have to still play by YouTube rules. Anyway, so physical health underneath the deck, it talks about vitality, strength, body image, and balance. Literally talking about balance, right? But also I was talking about physical health, using the gym as as a frame of reference. But then when you read the base chakra card, base chakra talks all about, first off, the base chakra is the very first chakra, okay? Starts at the base. That's why they call it that. It deals with the material world, but it also deals with your physical health. Physical health. So it's like, going back to the gym, feeling good about yourself. And once you make these changes in your health and in your life, that's when the opportunity flows in. It literally says that about the card. Just go back to the reading. You'll see all of it. And then that's when all the opportunity flows in. And that's literally what the Seven of Cups is talking about. It's opportunity flowing in fast. Okay? So, fives are also about change of direction. Started out with a 5. You got 5 underneath the deck. So now we're going to clarify with the tarot. What do we have for Aries, higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity, please, spirits, for the greater good? Clarifying this reading for the end of August, Mercury retrograde, or whenever our Aries are watching this. Take it as it resonates. Not everything has to resonate with you. It could be bits and pieces. Just if it connects with you, that's what you're supposed to listen to. If it doesn't, leave it for the next person who it's meant for, okay? Not all these readings are going to be right on par with your life, at least all parts of it, right? Some of it might be. All Aries are different. Now, that all depends on your birth chart. So, also, make sure that you guys like, share, subscribe, and I am open for personal readings right now, so if you would like to book a personal reading, I've got all of that information in the description below this video. Okay, so the energy going into this clarification is the 6 of Earth, and Pine is the corresponding Earth element, I guess you could say. So Earth is coins and pentacles. That's money, currency. The 6 of Earth talks about balancing of coins, balancing of finances. So I feel like, and I was saying in the reading earlier that I felt very strongly this had a lot to do with work. For some of you, it could definitely be like a divine partner, but for others of you, I feel like this is you coming into balance with either a divine partner at work, like a partner, like an actual like business partner, somebody that you work really well with, who balances you out, or this is your masculine and your feminine coming together, balancing you out, and giving you an explosion of opportunities that brings in more balance financially. So that's what this is talking about. Okay, what do we have for the 5 of Wands, please? Let's clarify the 5 of Wands for Aries. Yeah, I feel like somebody needs to take care of their physical health. Point blank. Okay, so then we have the 3 of Fire, another fire sign card. More wands. So again, the 3 of Wands talks about waiting for your shifts to come in. Calendula is the corresponding earth element there, or I should say natural element, or herb element, because this is called the Herbcrafter's Tarot. So clarifying the 5 of Wands, I feel like once this competition went down, or bickering, squabbling, whatever it was in your past. I feel like, you knew at that point that there was more to be had. There was more ahead of you, that you were kind of like done and over this. You're not in it for the pettiness. You don't want to deal with the ankle biting. You're kind of like over it, right? But you come out on top. You come out as the king of wands here, right? But you know that there's more to be done. More that needs to be done. Clarify the King of Wands for Aries, please. Six of Earth. Just like what we had at the bottom of the deck just fell out. So that, again, it's all about balancing your finances. And what's cool about the King of Wands, he's actually really good in business. And so he, knows how to be able to balance finances. He knows, he's good at finding like the next big thing. So this is you. I feel like this is you. That, or you could be dealing with one, but I really do feel like this is you, Aries. Finding what it is that's going to help balance out that financial energy. What's the Three of Wands? Shut up. This is so funny. Like, we're getting repeat cards just in different placements. We've got the Seven of Water. Seven of Water. Seven of Cups. I can't make this shit up if I tried. But it's clarifying the Three of Wands. That opportunity is coming in. It's like, Aries, once you get past this bickering, fighting, and you move forward, you move beyond it, that this financial balance will come in, the financial stability, which opens up the floodgates for this opportunity. Now, let's clarify this opportunity. What is the opportunity for Aries? What are these opportunities for Aries? What will they choose? So I want to show you something really interesting. Oh, this is so good. I love this. Yeah. So, oh, by the way, birch was the corresponding herb. I know it's a tree, but you may live close to birch trees. Birch trees are always found around water. So anyway, the card that came in clarifying the Seven of Cups is number 13, the Death card, Marigold. So what I love about this is, first off, the Death card is not, it does not mean death, okay? Like, I mean, it can, but in tarot, the Death card is all about transformation. This is Scorpionic energy, so it's the Scorpio card. And what's funny is when I was in between videos, I was like, oh, I need to find a better card that's not so big that can cover this up. So I quickly picked this card up and pulled the next one underneath it, which happened to be number 13, the Scorpio Death card. You have a lot of clarifications in this read, so that's really crazy. What's really cool about this particular card is what it's pictifying is what is it called? Dela de Morte? It's the Day of the Dead. Okay, so this is October, end of October, beginning of November. So what I'm feeling is that, and it's marigolds, and marigolds are, that season. So what I'm feeling is that all this opportunity, once you make these decisions, whether it's going to the gym, whether it's, stepping up at work, embracing all of these opportunities that are coming in, these changes are going to start really taking place, really taking fruition around, I want to say, project around the end of October, the beginning of November, around Day of the Dead, okay? Now, what's clarifying the Queen of Wands is the Queen of Earth, Creosote bush, the Madre of Earth. The Queen of Pentacles, basically. She is all about material, and that's exactly what the base chakra is all about too. She can be very materialistic, but not necessarily in a bad way. She can be a little bit greedy, right? But it's not so much greed as it is just she likes nice things, right? And she wants nice things, but she works very hard for them. The Queen of Pentacles is fantastic at business, but she's also equally good at, you know, house, keeping balance with the house, home, children, if you have them. And she's very resourceful. So it's like anything that she brings into her world, she takes good care of, you know, makes it last. She's not very wasteful. So I like that energy a lot. And I feel like this clarifying the Queen of Wands is actually, I feel like for many of you, this is like, it's the same person. It's just, it's Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles kind of combined. Now, if you're a male, this is just like two sides of your feminine qualities kind of combined, right? That, or you potentially could be dealing with a Queen of Wands and or a Queen of Earth, somebody that has Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus in their chart, or Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and or both. And I will say that if you are like a King of Wands and you have some competition around you when it comes to women, it's kind of like, I feel like two of those women are these two queens. So take that as it resonates. Everybody's storyline is different. I'm trying to stick to one storyline as best as possible, but there are multiple here. We have a lot of cards. So now the other thing about number 13 too that I'm seeing with the Death card, 1 + 3 = 4. 4 is about stability, house, home, foundation, structure, an actual house dwelling. So that could be heavy on somebody's mind, but there's opportunity there with that. And that could be something that you need to be decisive about as well by the end of this month. But again, you're going to be extremely resourceful, bringing in that Queen of Pentacles energy and making magic happen with the Queen of Wands energy. I really love this for you. Just be true to yourself. Know exactly what it is that you want. And then once you figure that out, be decisive about what that is. Okay, now we're going to pull Divination of the Ancients. Spirits, what do we have for Aries? If any of this resonates, make sure that you drop a comment in the comments below as well. I love getting feedback on this. And I'm sorry that these are later than some of the other readings. I've had a lot going on. A lot going on. And it feels like they've been trickling out. I was getting like you guys were commenting in my other readings saying, where are the Aries videos? I mean, thank you. I'm glad that you... I've got such avid Aries listeners or, you know, watchers, supporters. I was getting to it. I'll start with you guys with one of the first rounds this next time. Okay, Aries, please. Nice. Underneath the deck, we've got Astrology, Destiny. So what's happening with these opportunities? It's all part of your destiny. It's all ahead of you. It's like you paying attention, becoming more involved with astrology too, paying attention to the stars, being true to yourself. You know, what is it that that like fascinates you? For some of you, you could be like stargazers. You know, like with telescopes looking up into the sky with the different constellations, things like that. And I say that because we've got stars up here. But yeah, this is part of your destiny. Now, I will say that if it's relationship matter, this also is part of your destiny too. But it's like you create your own destiny as well. And in order to do that, you have to be decisive. Knowing what it is exactly that you want and then taking those actions, taking those steps in order to do so. Okay, top of the deck. Smoke, prayers. You need to start praying more. Now, when I say pray, I like it, take it as it resonates, whatever it is that you subscribe to. And it's so funny. Before I even pulled this card, I was about to comment on this candle. It's like burning like crazy. It's, down to the bottom, but the wick, there's something weird happening with the wick and it's creating a lot of smoke. And then we pull the smoke card. So whatever these opportunities are, I feel like are going to be an answer to your prayers. You just need to start praying more. If you don't subscribe to like God per se, right? It's like your spirit guides, your ancestors, your, angels or universal energies. Take it as it resonates. Just put it out there. Say it. Words are spells. Okay? That's why they call actual writing spelling, right? But you have to say it. Give it energy. Put the energy behind it. Okay? Even write it out. You can even write it out and burn it. Turn it into smoke. That smoke becomes the energy. Puts it out into the others. We're already at 21 minutes, so I'm just going to keep going here. We're going to pull the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle deck. Yeah, I feel like somebody's prayers are going to be answered. But you have to take the steps in order to make that happen. And once you decide what it is that you want to do, that's when it's all going to come in for you. I like it. All right, Aries, please. Underneath the deck, we've got Silent Retreat. Can't even talk. Silent Retreat. This talks about listening. This is a card about being silent and listening to everything around you. Basically, it's shutting up and stop speaking. Just listen to what's going on around you and then meditate on it, And that's also a form of prayer, meditation, Yeah, she's sitting here like listening. You could be sitting there listening to tarot, being silent, listening to other people that are just, people meditate with music. Recently I've been listening to, and I do this a lot, but I stopped for a while and then started to not feel well. So I was like, you know what? I need to listen to some healing frequencies like the Hertz vibrations. And it's beautiful music to like fall asleep to. But I feel like, she's sitting there listening to that. Top of the deck. Oh my God, this is so funny. I can't make this shit up if I tried. Then we have top of the deck, the Omo Aloran Sing. It's all about music. And I was just talking about Hertz frequencies. So some of you may be musically inclined and or just really like music. This could be a form of meditation and silent retreat for you. I feel like, you're going to be able to figure out what it is, what opportunities that you're going to make once you retreat into silence, maybe by listening to music, meditating with music, going to a concert. It may have something to do with music, but that'll all come through, around this sing energy. So let's read what this card is all about. The Omo Oloran. $113. The Oma Aloran stands with her guitar covering her body. The wind is carrying musical notes to activate your throat chakra through the timelines. Birds blend into the background as golden light pours from her throat. She reminds you that our ancestors delivered messages and coding into songs to free those kept under slavery, passing the ancient teachings down to those who were ripped away from their homelands. The songbird encourages you to embrace your sacred vocal cords and sing out from your heart into the space before you to call back your power. The Omalorian appears when you are resisting something within yourself, so being true to yourself, and hiding your true power. Use your voice like the birds and speak your truth. I love that. And that's speaking up about what you want and making that decision. And then the Death card, that transformation will transform the entire situation in your favor. But that speaking up, like I said, speaking up about what you want, you have to say it. You have to put the energy behind it in order for your prayers to be answered. Aries, that's what I have for you this week. I hope that this brought you insight, clarity, and answers. Like I said earlier, if you'd like a personal reading, I do have them open. I have all of my contact information below. If you'd like to drop a tip or a donation, help the channel grow, I have all of that information below as well. But as you know, it's together we grow. So make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and I will see you on the flip side with next week's readings. Thanks so much again, and I will see you guys later. Have a great week. Peace.